and Trumpy. They both support Al Gore as a director of the EPA. This is from the Examiner. This is also from the. This is from also the Drudge Report too as well, reporting this. The Drudge Report, the Examiner is reporting this. So is the Wall Street Journal, by the way. The Wall Street Journal just came out and said that Trumpy would have Al Gore as the EPA director. Al Gore as the EPA director. So the National Environmental Protection Agency, the director of that is Al Gore. And don't you feel special knowing that Trump is going to be out there and actually support? Isn't that great? And you know, you got two worst evils out there. You got Trumpy and you got Eberle. And you know, think about this. They both have name recognition. They've both been in the spotlight for over 30 years. And Peggy Noonan book. I have her book, by the way. Peggy Noonan wrote a book. You know, one character was king. One character was king, the story of Ronald Reagan by Peggy Noonan. People need to read this because what is in this book is How to Make America Great Again. It's from Ronald Reagan's quote back in 1979. I got the book right here. I got the book. And as people, when character was king by the Ronald Reagan story, a story of Ronald Reagan. When Character Was King, a Ronald Reagan story by Peggy Noonan. People need to read this book. And the only way to pick that up, you can't pick it up on Amazon, it's out of print. But you can pick it up at St. Vincent de Paul or Goodwill or your secondhand bookstore or half-price books. In any of those bookstores that are used bookstores you can think of, that's where you pick this book at because it's out of print. I'm telling you, I got this book 2 days ago. One of the best readings I have read so far. And also I'm reading Anne's Rab too as well. This is another great book that people need to read. Atlas Shrugged by Ayn Rand. I mean, this is over 1,000 pages, but I already read 200 of it already. I'm reading it again. And people need to read, understanding what the hell's going on in this country, why we need to say we need to nuke ISIS. We need to wipe them out, annihilate them, put them back in the Stone Age, because that's what we need to do. And the only person that will agree with me on this is Mr. Ted Cruz, by the way. Is Mr. Ted Cruz, and he's an Eagle Scout. Now, if you want to bash somebody for character, for accountability, that's Donald Trump. Do not say anything about anything nasty about Ted Cruz, because Ted Cruz is definitely looking out for this country. Really is. This is why he said, I want to go on more debates with Donald Trump, and Donald Trump has declined every single debate. He knows he's going to lose. He's scared of Trumpy. Ted Cruz is scared. Donald Trump is scared of Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz wants more debates, and Trump is scared of Ted Cruz right now. He's a lying Ted. Well, guess what? He is a bovine. He's a bovine ice cream. That's what Donald Trump is, by the way. That's what he is. I mean, he's full of garbage. Take the garbage out, because you know what? If you don't take the garbage out now, we're going to have Al Gore as the EPA director, and so does Hillary. They both support Al Gore as the EPA director. So do you really want this? Do you want more government? Do you want more government control? Do you want more jobs going overseas? I mean, Genie right now. Genie, he makes a forklift. They're going down to Mexico, by the way. They're going down there. Genie, Genie who does the forklifts for in the stores, you know, those little portable lifts, the hydraulic lifts they do for the big sky rises. Yeah, you know, that's Genie. They're going down to Mexico. If Donald Trump wins, they'll go down there. So Caterpillar is going to no longer be in Arizona. They're going to go down to Mexico or Canada. That's what Caterpillar said. We're not going to be part of it. We're going to put our plant, our development, our research and development up in Canada. But over manufacturing will be down in Mexico. It's cheaper for us to do this. So be more diverse. So more jobs will go either Canada or Mexico now. If Donald Trump wins, I'm going to make America great again. But what is a plan? How is he going to make America great again? He's going to have Al Gore as the EPA director. He's going to make America great again to have Al Gore as the EPA director. I mean, this is from the Newsmax. This is from the Judge Report. This is also coming from the Examiner. Also, American Thinker too, as well, by the way. And so Bernhardt News. So I mean, we have the facts right here. We have it. We're reading it off to you. We got the information as last night, and Fox News have refused to put this on air. They have refused to do so, and we want to find out why. Because are they trying to protect their candidate, Donald Trumpy? How much money is Fox News getting for supporting Trumpy? That's a great question. I'll have to find that out, because that's exactly what's happening. I do. I care. Because why? You cannot get money from a candidate. You get what you do is you get sponsorship from supporting the candidate. That's what we're doing, by the way. Did you know? Guess who supports Ted Cruz? By the way, what's one fortune company that we're going to have on in 2 minutes from now? Gatorade, by the way. The president of Gatorade will be on this network. He's supporting Ted Cruz, by the way. He's supporting Ted Cruz. Gatorade, and it's only $1 to pick up, and it has electrolytes in it. So it's energy drink for athletes. They use this all the time. And we're going to have the chairman from Gatorade. He's actually endorsing Ted Cruz. And now Gatorade is our sponsorship for our network. Now, there you go. I mean, this is what we're seeing right now in America. And I'm wondering how many other companies will come forward and support Ted Cruz like what we're doing right now, because this is what we're seeing right now. Companies like Gatorade, companies that support.
Gatorade is not actually the company. The company is Kraft Foods.
Right, Kraft Foods, but they support.
That's who runs Gatorade.
However, Gatorade is an energy drink, and this is a company that will sponsor us, because it's under Kraft Foods, but Gatorade is still the brand name. Gatorade is still the brand name, and that's what we're going. And that's why Gatorade likes what we're doing, because we support America. We support American companies. Gatorade is an American company. They're down in Florida, by the way. Their headquarters of Gatorade is down in Florida. That's where the Florida Gators. This is how the company was formed, by the way. So, interesting fact is a true fact, and we did our research about this one. We really did, because this is what it takes, understanding, not just having a sponsor on, but doing the research of the sponsor and what power drink they're going to have that's going to be featured next year. And that's what we're going to talk about, by the way. And did you know the Gatorade will be featured in the Summer Olympics, Rio de Janeiro this year? One of the big sponsorship is Gatorade. And like I said, we're going to have Gatorade on in 2 minutes, about 1 minute from now, 1 minute. So, Ron, I got to let you go. Thank you so much for your time. Hopefully this information that we brought out for you will help you, inspire you, will enlighten you, and vote for the right candidate he's got moral values, moral convictions to protect this country from ISIS, world terrorism, because the only person that will do that is Mr. Ted Cruz right now, because he said, but we need to put ISIS, of covert bombing. And because he said that, the Obama regime has demonized and said, that's too extreme. We don't need to do that. Yes, we do. We need to put them back in the Stone Age. This is what we got to do to ISIS. And you don't hear...
Hey, I got to let you go, man. You got a commercial coming up, and I got to call.
All right.
Talk to you later.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much for your time, Ron.